From humble beginnings to the height of superstardom, one polygon has done it all. Warrior, artist, poet, activist, sex symbol, and actor. This is the story of Brick, the six-sided man. Brick's story begins here, in this unassuming brickyard where he was adopted by one Arthur Brickley.
Well, he was kind of a quiet kid. He got teased a lot as a child, obviously. But
despite the teasing, Brick quickly found an outlet in the performing arts.
yes, he did. He did have a part in the school play. You know, we were very excited about it, and he seemed to enjoy it. He seemed to be drawn to that.
That may be because it's in his blood. It turns out that Brick's great-grandfather was also in acting, according to Brick's unofficial biographer.
Yes, his grandfather was in The Wizard of Oz as part of the road, the Yellow Road.
Mm-hmm. The Yellow Brick Road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The Yellow Brick Road.
And yet, despite this pedigree, Brick struggled to be anything in Hollywood other than just another brick in the wall.
Well, he did do a TV pilot, which while it didn't go anywhere, it did attract a lot of interest and sort of got the ball rolling.
The pilot starred Brick as Mortimer Mortar Johnson and Mark Paul Gosselaar as Brick Johnson, two unrelated brothers who were also cops, fighting in a city for justice and against robots. Test audiences called the show confusing.
From there, I think people just, noticed him and was like, wow, that kid's really doing something.
Shortly thereafter, Brick received offers to star in both The Matrix Reloaded and Pirates of the Caribbean as Pirate Lord Barrick. But he received perhaps his greatest and most rewarding challenge when he took on the role of a piece of the Berlin Wall, for which he received a Best Supporting Actor award.
Best literally supporting actor? Oh man, it was crazy. Because we all figured that, that piece of plywood was going to win. Oh God, what was his name? Everybody was just banking on it. But it was just such a shock that, we just went there to just have a good time. But then he got up and he didn't even have a speech prepared. He just stood there. He didn't say anything for like a minute. And we were all like, thanks somebody, do something. And he was just, he was just being himself. And he was just so overcome. And the night was magical. It was filled with stars, really.
But with the pressures of success came the demons of drugs and alcohol.
He was just not himself when he was on cock. It was painful to watch because we all love him so much. And then you just see him deteriorate and crumble into something you don't know who they are and you don't know how to help.
On his path to the bottom, Brick found himself hanging out with the wrong kind of crowd, including fellow cock lovers Lindsay Lohan and Charlie Sheen.
I don't want to say anything negative about them, but they were just a bunch of stoners, really. They were not going anywhere. They were just sedentary, just like lumps. Mm-hmm. Just that kind of person, and it just wasn't a good crowd for him.
Maybe.
When Brick was at his lowest point, little did he know that salvation was only a stone's throw away.
I would have to say it was when he stopped that bank robbery. And I think really what it was he finally felt useful. He was like, I can do this. And then he just sort of, you have to have self-confidence to get over cock. Mm-hmm. And, just see yourself as a person and be like, I am something that is worth saving. And I think, throwing himself through that window, everybody just stood up and was like, wow, that is a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
And now Brick finds his career once again exploding. With the help of his friend, Sad Sack, and fellow Brick American Keanu Reeves, Brick's career is soaring to new heights, and he proves that the future is not written in stone.
I want to say he was stolid, but I'm not sure if that's a word.
Stolid indeed.